David, it was a really tough cup competition for Kenilworth's first team on Saturday against Wolverhampton. Really difficult conditions down here at Glasshouse Lane. How pleased were you with both the performance and also the way the side dealt with those tough conditions?
I think the performance was, we underperformed really on the day. A lot of it due to the conditions, but also due to the fact that we had several key players missing as well. If those players had been present, it would have probably been a more comfortable game. I thought we did fairly well in the first half against a very strong wind. We coped in the conditions reasonably well. We came out winning at the half time, which was quite unexpected against such a very strong wind. The opposition, Wolverhampton, didn't use the weather to their advantage enough. You know, they did it once, probably 5-10 minutes before the end of the game. We learnt that lesson in the second half, and with our kicking game we played more field position and we controlled the game. But they were a good side, Wolverhampton. They caused us some problems. But I think the situation is that a game like that prior to the important game coming up this weekend against Earlsdon will be a bit of a wake-up call for the players.
You talked there obviously about the way Kenilworth dealt with those conditions on Saturday and how they dealt with them probably better than Wolverhampton. Do you think that was the difference perhaps at the end of the day in that game? I
think so. I think possession was equal. I think field position were dominated by Kenilworth in the first half by controlling the ball, by not giving too much possession away, and in the second half by some really good kicks from our number 10 Selby, who put some very good kicks into the bottom left hand corner of the field and kept turning around Wolverhampton's defence.
As you mentioned there, the side have obviously got a really tough fixture coming up on Saturday against Earlsdon. You mentioned obviously how tough that match was against Wolverhampton. How good a preparation do you think that will be going into that match on Saturday against Earlsdon, even though it was a cup game? Yeah,
well, we did some video work early on in the week on Tuesday on the match that we played here previously against Barker's Butts, which was relevant to some things that we did well and we didn't do well in the cup game, but the information that the players obtained from that video will bear them in good stead for the coming game this weekend, because they're looking at progressing and becoming better and better all the time, and they're learning lessons, particularly from the video sessions that we go through.
It's been a couple of months now since you took charge of Kenilworth's first team. How impressed have you been with the way the side have sort of adopted your coaching approach, and how they've developed in that time?
I think they're still struggling with my coaching approach, but I've not tried to change the DNA of the way the club want to play. You know, they're always a club that want to play attacking football. We've had to vary that from the positions that we want to play that from. We've put discipline together, and also we've become very well organised on defence. At the weekend against Wolverhampton, it's probably one of the first times I've seen a team of this level, 7th division in rugby in England, and the team performed very well. One period of defence, they went through 30 phases of defence without conceding any ground, without giving penalties away and without giving points away. And I think that was something we emphasised at the video on Tuesday, and it was a major step forward.